Hello children, good morning. I am Mrs. Parvati Halder, taking social studies for 6th and 7th standard. Old students, all of you know this one. For new students, I am introducing myself. Since lockdown, more than 2.5 months you are at home children. Lot of enjoyment you did. Now come back to the syllabus. Are you getting bored? That online classes started, again you have to read and read. Don't get bored children. Education is the key factor to build your personality. So always enjoyment you did lot of now. Little you give attention at your study part also. So today I am doing the 7th standard history lesson, that is Vijayanagar Empire. This is the first lesson in the history. That one I am going to start, and end of the session I am giving the assignments. That one you can write in any old book or in any set of papers. That assignment is compulsory children. When the school reopens, we will check that assignments. On the basis of that one only we are giving the internal marks. So before starting the Vijayanagar Empire, little we will go back to the history. Prior to the establishment of Vijayanagar, what was the history, that one will go. Then only come to know the establishment of the empire, what critical condition it is established. Do you remember in 6th standard Rajput lesson? By teaching the Rajput lesson, many times I told about the Vijayanagar Empire. This Vijayanagar Empire is very richest dynasty. Because of this Vijayanagar only, our Indian history is famous. If you ask any foreign students who are coming here to learn the history of India, what you know about Indian history means they will talk about the Vijayanagar. That one I said in many times in my class. So now little back we go to the history, then we come to know how this Vijayanagar Empire is established. What happened children? During the 12th century, Afghan people started invading India just to loot the wealth of India. India was the richest country. Many kingdoms were there, in that many were rich kingdoms. They want the wealth of that one. In the Afghan kings, Muhammad Ghori and Muhammad Ghazni were the famous one. You know that Muhammad Ghazni invaded India for 17 times. Even Muhammad Ghori also. Muhammad Ghori was the dead enemy of Rajput king. Who? Do you remember? Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj Chauhan defeated the Muhammad Ghori for 2 times. So to take the revenge on Prithviraj Chauhan, Muhammad Ghori, again 3rd time he attacked him cunningly. He captured him, he killed also. Muhammad Ghori invaded India just to loot the wealth. As he is defeated by Prithviraj Chauhan, to take the revenge on him, he attacked the 3rd time. After killing Prithviraj Chauhan's capital city was Delhi. After Prithviraj Chauhan, it came under the control of Muhammad Ghori. But Muhammad Ghori don't want to rule India. So he given that Delhi as a gift to his slave. Very loyal, confident, honest slave he was. He given as a gift to him. So that slave name is Qutubuddin Aibak. He started ruling that one. That dynasty is called slave dynasty. You remember all this one I think. So since that time, the Delhi was ruled by the sultans, Muslim kings. That one we are calling as a Delhi sultans. Nearly 5 kingdoms ruled that one. And in the Khilji dynasty, after that Khilji dynasty, many other dynasties, the 3rd or 4th, it is Khilji dynasty started ruling. Khilji dynasty, Allahuddin Khilji. He had on in the South India also. In the South India, many kingdoms were rich. That one, they wanted to grab the wealth. So that Allahuddin Khilji sent his commander to invade South India. They started attacking on the South Indian kingdoms and they demolished everything. Especially they attacked the temples. You know this one, I told many times in the class. Especially Hindu kings, they used to keep their treasury in the temples. So they attacked the temples, they demolished them. Like this way, they demolished many rich and big dynasties. Like Hoysala dynasty, Pandyas, Kakatiyans, all they demolished. In such a critical time, South India was in a very critical condition. In such a critical condition, 5 brothers, they are called as the Sangama brothers. They planned to establish the kingdom, and they established also. They kept the name as a Vijayanagara Empire. They made the Hampi as their capital city, and they kept the Varaha as their royal emblem. Varaha means boar, or you can say pig it is. Why they made Varaha as their royal emblem means these Vijayanagar kings are the devotees of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu's vehicle is boar. You know this one. So because of this reason, they made the Varaha as their royal emblem. That 5 Sangama brothers who founded the Vijayanagar Empire, they are, that is Harihara, Bukkaraya, Kampana, Marappa, Mudappa. These 5 brothers established the Vijayanagar Empire. Collectively they are called as a Sangama brothers. If anyone asks who founded the Vijayanagar Empire means, we can answer like this: Sangama brothers founded the Vijayanagar Empire. Yes, this empire, Vijayanagar Empire, not only rich dynasty, it is the very biggest dynasty, ruled India for a long time. Nearly 3 centuries it is ruled. So, nearly 4 dynasties ruled the Vijayanagar. That one I wrote on the board. See that 4 dynasties are Sangama dynasty. Here also I mentioned children, you note down all these points, and these 4 dynasties also. At the end I am giving the some little small questions I am giving. That one you can write. What I wrote on the board, on the basis of this only you can write. You are not having textbook, but listening the session carefully and you are note down all these points means you are able to write that assignments. Then see here, Sangama dynasty, it is ruled from the year 1336 to 1485. Then second dynasty, Salwa dynasty, it is ruled from 1485 to 1505. Then third one, Tuluva dynasty, it is ruled from 1505 to 1567. And the fourth dynasty was Aravidu dynasty, it is ruled from 1570 to 1646. Here 3 years gap is there, you can see this one. What happened children in this section of the period? It is almost ended in the 1565. There was a very big war, Rakkas Tangadgi war it is, between Adil Shahi Sultan and the Aliya Ram Rai. After that, it is almost the glory of the Vijayanagar is ended. So, this Aravidu dynasty little portion is taken back and they ruled for up to 1646. That Rakkas Tangadgi war and we will see in the next session. First, I think you understood the establishment of empire and who established also you understood I think. Now, I will go for these dynasties one by one. So, note down this one children. I am going to rub this 3. Now, first I will explain this Sangama dynasty. In the Sangama dynasty, which kings are famous one? Who are the, what things they made, what titles they got? That one I am going to explain. Today we see only Sangama dynasty and if possible you take Sangama also. So Sangama dynasty, in that Harihara Bukkaraya, this one Harihara Bukkaraya, they started first ruling the kingdom. Can you see children? Harihara and Bukkaraya, these are the first kings. These both are brothers. They started the ruling the kingdom. Soon after establishment of the Vijayanagar Empire, they started ruling it and started planning to extend it also. It is the richest dynasty children, as I explained in the previous classes and not further explain that one. You know this one? How rich means it is? Precious stones, gold, silver, precious stones were they are selling in the vegetable markets. In the basket they were selling. Such a richest dynasty it is. Know this. So this Harihara and Bukkaraya, they started extending the kingdom. This Bukkaraya, after his birth, his son Kampana started ruling the kingdom. Bukkaraya's son Kampana, he started ruling the kingdom, and he extended the kingdom from south Kaveri river to the north Krishna river. He extended the kingdom, and they were well managing the kingdom. People also happy. They are very kind to their subjects. And this Kampana, when he was extending the kingdom, he attacked the Madurai Sultans. I already said Delhi Sultans were attacking the South India. In the Madurai, Sultan was ruling. He attacked that one. He taken from him Madurai also. So this Kampana's wife is a good writer. Ganga Devi her name. All the achievements of this Harihara, Bukkaraya, Kampana, she wrote in a book. So that book name is Madura Vijayam. Remember it. Book name is Madura Vijayam. It is written by Ganga Devi. Then one more famous king from the Sangama dynasty. These are all kings are from the Sangama dynasty only. One more king is Devaraya II. Devaraya II. He is a very famous king among the Sangama dynasty. He is also known as a Prouda Devaraya. Here I wrote it. Devaraya II is also known as a Prouda Devaraya. People used to call him as a Prouda Devaraya. He was very good, kind king. He is having very big army. People were very happy in his kingdom. He is, see children, Delhi Sultans means they are Muslim kings. Even though they are attacking these Harihara, Bukkaraya and all Hindu kings, these Devaraya II having some soldiers, Muslim soldiers in his kingdom. That much is tolerant in the other religion. It is very great thing, no? So he is having the very large army, and in the army he is having separate team, that is skilled archery team was there. Archery means you know that bow and arrow shooting. That team it is he is having, and horse taming also. Horse means we have to train them. That is called taming. He is having that team also. Like this way, he made the very big army to protect the kingdom, as well as to he was serving his people very good manner. Then he is having one of the commander. His name is Lakkhana Dandeshi. Devaraya II's his army chief name is Lakkhana Dandeshi. He was very loyal to his king. On behalf of Devaraya II, he invaded some places and he helped him to extend the kingdom. Because of that one, Devaraya II given him very big cash award to the Lakkhana Dandeshi. Once what happened? One of the Persian ambassador, he visited the Devaraya II's kingdom. When that Persian ambassador, he saw the kingdom of the Devaraya II, he was very much impressed. He described in his book about the Devaraya II. He wrote one sentence. I'll read out that one. You listen, children. I have seen such a rich kingdom like Vijayanagar kingdom for the first time. That means it was a very rich and very peaceful kingdom he never seen in his life. The capital has 7 forts and the Raja's army has lakhs of soldiers. The capital was protected by 7 forts. That much protected it is. People were that much safe. To protect such a kingdom, he kept the lakhs of soldiers. So in that olden time, protection is the very great matter. So if your life is safe, means you will be happy. He made first given importance for the protection. So one more thing, that Persian ambassador name is Abdul Razak. He is a Persian ambassador. His name. Then after Devaraya II, his son Mallikarjuna and other kings also ruled the Vijayanagar Empire. And after Sangama dynasty, second dynasty. What I wrote on the board? Second dynasty, Saluva dynasty. That one started ruling the kingdom. See, Saluva dynasty ruled from 1485 to 1505. In the Saluva dynasty, Narasimha was the king, first king, Narasimha. He taken the kingdom from the Sangama dynasty. He started ruling. Only 6 years he ruled children. Afterwards he died. But when he died, that time his children were minor. They were not capable to manage the kingdom. As I said, it is a big dynasty. They were not in a condition to manage it. Some other ministers and all ruled, but it is ended very early. In the year 1505 only, it is ended. After this one, third dynasty came, that is Tulva dynasty. It is ruled from 1505 to 1567. They ruled. In that, first king is Narasamayaka. Narasamayaka was the first king. We will explain this one later on, children. At once I am explaining all the four dynasty names, you may get confusion. So for today, these two are enough. On the basis of this one, I will give the assignments. Take down it, write it, children. So take one paper and book. Take the assignments. Homework assignments. Write this all in only one subject, which should be in one set, children. Don't write today's session in one page, another session another page. We have to do the correction. So write in a set. Who founded the Vijayanagar? Vijayanagar Empire. Second one, name the four dynasties of Vijayanagar. Name the of Vijayanagar. Third one, name the capital city and royal emblem of Vijayanagar. Fourth one, who is called Prouda Devaraya? Yes, take down these four questions, children. I think you understood the lesson. Even though you are having any doubts, means you can contact me. I wrote this my contact number, and within this time only you contact children. And do the work. Today's work you do it today only. Don't keep any pending work. Okay? Thank you.